Hi everyone, my name is Matt. I'm the Youth and Family Pastor of Cornerstone Church in Marshfield. Here today with your Cornerstone Connection, a daily devotional. Well, we're so glad you're joining us today, and hopefully you're reading the Bible along with us as we're making our way through the entire Bible over 2 years. If you haven't joined us, we'd love for you to do that. Should be a link that's connected to this video. You can hit that link and then you can join us today. Just join us right where we're at. Today, we find ourselves in Genesis chapter 20 and also Matthew chapter 19. I'll be focused in on a section in Matthew chapter 19. But first, I just want to ask you this question. Whether it's in a job, or maybe you found yourself even as a parent or as a spouse, or maybe in some sort of leadership capacity, you've come to this place where you've been doing something for a long time, but over and over again you find out, man, I still have more to learn. There's so much more to learn. I haven't arrived yet. And what I want to just start by reminding all of us of, if you are following Jesus, if you believe in him and you're striving to follow him day after day, that is just something that you need to accept early on as a Christian, is that there's always more to learn. That there's never going to be a point, this side of heaven at least, that you and I are going to, quote unquote, arrive and we're going to have it all figured out and we're not going to make mistakes and we're going to just constantly follow Jesus perfectly all the time. I've been walking with the Lord since I was 19, so about 15 years, and every day I have more to learn when it comes to following Jesus. And when as we go into the text today in Matthew chapter 19, that is not just the case for us 21st century Christians, but it was also the case for the very first followers of Jesus, in particular those who were closest to him. Join me in Matthew chapter 19, verses 13 through 15. A text, when I read it, that you'll go, oh, I've heard that text before, but one that just shows us and reminds us that we always have more to learn. And just when we think we have it all figured out, Jesus reminds us that he's got something to teach us still. So here we go, Matthew 19, verses 13 to 15, small text. Here's what it says. Then little children were brought to Jesus for him to place his hands on them and pray for them. First, I just want you to notice for a second, I love, if we just take the moment to see it, I love the heart of the people that in a way are really unmentioned, the people who bring these little children to Jesus. How awesome. They've noticed something different about Jesus. They're starting to believe that this kingdom of God that he said he's brought to earth from heaven is actually real, and that he is the king and the Lord of this kingdom. And so they want their children to have Jesus lay his hands on them and to pray for them. I mean, how awesome is that? Challenges me as a parent. All right, second half of verse 13. But, listen, but the disciples, or maybe we could say, but those who were closest to Jesus, but the disciples rebuked those who brought them. Said, stop, leave Jesus alone, right? Verse 14. Jesus said, let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these. When he had placed his hands on them, he went on from there. Do you see it? Obviously, the disciples thought they had this one figured out. Obviously, they figured that Jesus had more important things to do, more important and prestigious people to minister to than these little children that these parents or maybe grandparents or maybe just mentors in the lives of these children had brought to Jesus, thinking, man, if he could just pray for them and lay his hands on them, what a blessing that would be. And the disciples thought, he doesn't have time for that. But don't you love Jesus' heart? He's saying, oh, disciples, all those who are closest to me, those who go to church every Sunday, those who read their Bible every day, those who pray to me every day, you still have more to learn. The kingdom of heaven belongs to these children. Do not hinder them. Friends, I wonder, where is God speaking to you and showing you this is an area where you have more to learn? You have room for growth. What is it for you? Maybe spend a few minutes to allow God to speak to you in that way and to show you those things. And then, along with me, take the next step in growing and learning and following Jesus. Have a great day, friends. We'll see you next time on the Cornerstone Connection.